So if your budget is 25,000 rupees, then these are the 5 phones you should be considered buying. Starting off with the Moto S50 Fusion, which is 6.7-inch Full HD Plus POLED 144Hz display that can go up to 1600 nits of peak brightness. It is powered by the Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of base storage. It has a 50 megapixel main camera with 13 megapixel ultra wide on the rear and 32 megapixel on the front camera. It also has a 5000 mAh battery with 67 watts charging, and the charger is provided in the box. This phone is recommended for those who wants a very balanced phone and also a very good camera phone. The current pricing of the phone is around 23,000 for the 128GB base storage. Then we have the Redmi Note 13 Pro, which also has a 6.67-inch but 1.5K AMOLED 120Hz display that can go up to 1800 nits of peak brightness. It has 8 or 12GB of RAM and 128GB of base storage with Snapdragon 7S Gen 2. It is a 50 megapixel main camera with 8 megapixel rear and a 2 megapixel macro camera. On the front we have the 16 megapixel front camera. It has also 5100 mAh of battery with 67 watts charging, and charger is again provided in the box. The current pricing of the phone is 21,990 rupees for the 128GB base storage. This phone is for those who wants a very good balanced phone along with a very good display, even though the cameras are just average. Then we have the Nothing Phone 2a with 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED 120Hz display with 1300 nits of peak brightness, which is good enough, along with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of base storage, and powered by the Dimensity 7200, which is basically the normal Dimensity 7200. It is a 50 megapixel main camera along with a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera and 32 megapixel front camera. It has a 5000 mAh battery along with 45 watts charging, but the charger is not provided in the box. So if you want a phone with a very good software and very good set of cameras, then this phone should be enough for you. It is also a very balanced phone, not recommended for the gamers though. The current pricing of this phone is 23,999 or 24,000 for the 128GB base storage. If you want a gaming device, then the Poco X6 Pro is for you. It has a 6.67-inch 1.5K AMOLED 120Hz display along with 1800 nits of peak brightness. It has a base 256GB of storage with UFS 4.0 and 8GB of minimum RAM along with Dimensity 8300 Ultra as the processor. It has a 64 megapixel main, 8 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel rear camera and 16 megapixel front camera. The cameras are however just average. It also has 5000 mAh battery and 67 watts charging, and charger is provided in the box. The processor is a very powerful one, but that also brings heating and battery life issues on this device. But if those doesn't bother you and if you want a best gaming device in this budget, then this phone is for you. It is priced under 24,000 for the 256GB base variant. Then lastly, the best all-rounder phone in this budget, the OnePlus Nord CE4. It has a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED 120Hz display with 1100 nits of peak brightness, which is the lowest compared to all other devices on this list, but it will be sufficient for most people. It is powered by the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, which is a very capable processor along with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of base storage. It has a 50 megapixel rear camera and 8 megapixel ultra wide camera and 16 megapixel front camera. It also has a big 5500 mAh battery along with the fastest 100 watts charging, and the charger is provided in the box. The current pricing of the phone is 24,999 or 25,000 for the 128GB of base storage. So these are my top 5 picks of the best phones under 25,000 budget, and let me know if I missed something or not. So if you have the budget of 25,000 rupees, then these 5 phones should be good enough for most people out there. So this was Rideep. This is another video you might like, and see you guys.